Yeah, we can get that one maybe in the morning or later. Yeah, I need not a handheld. That thing, that suction thing on the windscreen.
I think on a day you got 150 or something.
Mm. Yeah, only Elena Nikibun. Hi T. I have the aircon on in the car. I hope it's not too loud. I was struggling to hear you there at the end. Why did you end the live? I wanted to go live when we left the house, and then I saw you were live. Then I couldn't go live anymore, so I jumped onto yours. Yeah. So when I saw you ending it, I was like, okay, let me get 2 minutes, Nyana. Yeah. In the car, we're actually done at the mall now. We're just going to get coffee. I know it's pretty late in the day, but I have a coffee craving, like a strong coffee craving today. I can't miss it. Is the rain still continuing or is it done now? Did it stop? It's so hot here. I feel like the aircon doesn't do justice. Like as soon as I step out the house, I just struggle with the heat.
Yeah, we're not shaving.
Hi guys, please like the live. Please double tap on the screen or click on the like icon at the top of your screen. Hi Karabo, hi Meja. Maybe park in reverse please, because I'm gonna face the sun that way. Oh, Karabo, South African goddess from Athens, the one and only. You know what? I'm gonna own it. I'm gonna own it. Guys, please like the live.
What coffee do you want?
Which one? I'll have a butterscotch latte. Friezo. A friezo, please.
I know freezer is that cold one.
I'm gonna own it, Shame. I'm gonna own it because if I don't, I'm giving you power. You're always gonna use it against me. So I'm gonna own it, okay? We just stopped for coffee. I have a strong.
Butterscotch latte, freezer.
Yes, please. I have a coffee craving. A strong one that I couldn't avoid. I couldn't miss today. And I typically don't take caffeine at this time of the day. Like after midday, I try to stay away because I will either have problems sleeping or heart palpitations. But I'm craving it so bad that I'm gonna have it. I'm gonna have it. Hello, Carlos. Haha, what is Maya Maya? What does that mean? I like the sunglasses on. Coffee tsa mabitso isn't coffee fela ya location. No, ish. Wena mare yo no, but ya se coffee fela. Ke coffee e ke ratang ya kwa ya Bermuda Triangle. Ya ko It's that coffee. No, not Recoffee. No, Recoffee is not coffee. Hey? Like, no. Not in a bad way, but it's not proper coffee. And once you taste proper coffee, you can't stand that. That, no. No instant business here when it comes to coffee. Yeah, so I wanted to start the live earlier, but tea was live, so I let that go. I was at the mall and I wanted you guys company. Yeah, but we're done at the mall now and we are about to head home from here. So what's happening in your spaces? How's the weather? Is it also raining where you guys are, or what's happening? It is hot in Cape Town today, as usual. But hot for me is not hot for everybody else. Hot for me is 25 degrees with a bit of a breeze. And then some people might feel like it's not hot, especially if you're from another province that is usually hotter than this. Yeah, but it's hot for me. Recoffee is yeah, it is. It is. Yeah, I thought I saw a notification. Then I thought maybe it was from. No, it was from me. It was from me. Sport really suits you. Yeah, I don't think so, but thank you. I just wear it when I'm having a bad hair day, and today is one of those. And I feel like this goes really nicely with the dress, so why not? Why not? Plus, I was just running errands, so nothing fancy. Yeah, guys. Bakgotsi ba nyametse mo ba ne ba tlile ka ntho ka energy nyana. They didn't even last nako e kalo. It really does suit you. You have the face shape for it. Thank you. I have a round face and I have, yeah, that currently, so I don't like it. I don't like it, but thank you. Guys, what's happening, Sheng? I want us to one day talk about friendships. I want us to talk about adult friendships or making friends in your 30s. Yeah, like there's a lot going on in this space, and we don't talk often enough about friendships and why it's so easy then for us to give up on friendships. Why we don't put in as much effort into friendships as we would in relationships, like dating relationships. So I would like for us to tackle that one, but I feel like that can easily become a heavy conversation. When Sio recommended your channel, she said you are so beautiful. She's right. All your God-given features suit you. Thank you, Karabo. You are actually making right now. Yeah, but thank you. Guys, how do you navigate friendship in your adulthood, especially? Thank you.
You must do it.
The coffee is here. Yes. Repeat the subject. It's about why we don't. No, I'm just saying, how do we make new friends? Like at this stage in our lives, and maintain them. Like put in the same effort into friendships as we would into dating. Like, why do we find it easier to give up on a friendship and not fight for it as we would for a relationship? Like,
Yeah.
no, I'm done. I just wanted to take a picture. I don't even think it's gonna look nice because the lighting here is a bit off. It's giving blue. Thank you. Yeah.
Come
Oh,
on.
a bit later. Okay, Karabo was saying, oh, I see, that's a great question here. Yes, so let's engage though. Wait, can you please close this window for me? Let's engage. So you know what we were talking about yesterday about that girl expecting the guy to fetch her in Pretoria, take her to the restaurant, drive her back home. That situation, like, what do you do in friendship when you have a friend that expects that, ne? But there's never any discussion around fuel or meeting you halfway or at least paying for the parking or something, something along those lines. Like, how do you go about addressing that situation, especially if it happens more than once? It actually becomes a habit. Hi Ndamu, welcome to my live. How are you doing? Karabo says, and at some point I was pessimist about friendship until I met friends who were more good to me than even family, and I learned that friendship is not for corner like I thought. It's important. Yeah, friendship is important. I will always advocate for friendship, right? I believe in friendship. I feel like when friendship is done right, it's good. Okay. The person becomes family, your family welcomes them, like they just add value in your life, and vice versa, right? I just hate it when friendship doesn't friendship. Yeah, I find it so unfortunate and sad because I'm just like, this could be something great, but yeah, emotion, man. Yeah, emotion. Yeah, emotion. I'm good, Ndamu. I'm glad that you're also doing okay. We're talking about friendship here, and how to navigate friendship, and how we can work on friendship without giving up the same way we don't give up on our partners, boyfriends, whatever, girlfriends. So it would be lovely to hear your thoughts. Karabo says there are good people out there, Kay. They restore your hope in humanity, but then users, you must leave them alone, just like a bad relationship, I think. Yes, but you see, my thing is, like, how do you know that I need to just let this go and call it quits and, cut my losses and life goes on? How do you know that step you should take instead of, okay, I'm calling it quits, but I want to say my piece? Because I've walked away from situations where I've been like, this is not worth my time. I don't even want an explanation, whatever. And then there've been situations where I'm like, okay, I want us to talk about this, because maybe it could be coming from a place of, there's a part of me that still feels like this is salvageable somehow, and so maybe if we talk about it, we could find a resolution, and this can actually strengthen the friendship, wara wara. So how do you know that, okay, this is worth fighting for, and therefore we need to have a conversation, or it's not worth it? Askis, Askis, I realize now as well that that's a pretty loaded question. That car is interesting in that color. This one wants a vlog. I don't want to talk about this on a vlog. I want to talk about it on a live. I'm actually liking these lives because I find them to be engaging and, yeah, great for having conversations with your audience in a way that you typically wouldn't on a vlog or any other video. Give me 1 second, guys.
Anytime now.
Oh,
I won't share what it is.
no. Okay, so I don't know how I'm gonna unlock, and I'm still on a live in that thing, in the 2 seconds. How? I'm back. Okay, for me, friendship wasn't important because I have a twin. Oh, nice. And now, because my twin is married, she's far from me. I value the friend that I have now. Okay, that's nice. It's nice that you have a twin. And that you've always had someone to navigate life with. That's a blessing. I want to put you guys on a tripod. I hope that's fine. Yo, Ndamu, I'm so happy that you have a twin sister. Oh, yeah. Even though she's married now, but at least you have someone, to navigate life with. I'm just switching from data to Wi-Fi. And how was that? Now that actually you brought that up, like how was that now having to get acquainted to a new norm of your twin getting married, life looking very different, as well as you guys not progressing at the same pace in life? Because I feel like I'm bringing that up because that is also another thing that typically affects friendships, where some people make friends in high school, and then they navigate different spaces and phases of their lives together, right, with this person. And then the one gets married, the other one is not married yet, but then some feelings develop there, for whatever reason, right? Or the other gets a job first and the other one is still trying to find their feet and stuff like that. So I'm just curious to know, for twins, how does it work? Karabo says, that's a loaded. Okay, I read that. You're thinking about important subjects. K. This one wants a vlog. Read that. You have a lot of substance. The things you reflect about are profound. We have to think about these things, Karabo. I think also it comes with age, I guess. And with age also comes the reluctance to just accept things. Yeah, at my age, I'm not willing to just accept. Like, I'm not willing to do that. If this doesn't work for me, if it's not adding value in my life at the moment, if it doesn't contribute positively in any way, count me out. Like, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. I'm not going to put myself through things and torture myself in the interest of, I just want to have a friend, or I just want to be a part of this group, or what. Nah. I'm grown for that. I'm grown for that. And friendship dynamics between women and us men to men are different. Men, we can stay not talking or checking on each other for a month. The day we talk, there's no awkwardness or anything. Yeah, I think even for women, right, it just depends on the kind of friendship you have. I had a friend, we were friends for over 10 years, right? And we wouldn't talk every day, but when we got on the call, or when we hooked up, it was like, we were talking this whole time because we kind of knew what was happening in each other's lives. And yeah, there was never any awkwardness. And then you have other friendships where maybe you live in the same area, like same city, and there might be an expectation to speak every day or every week or meet every day or whatever. Thank you. Cheers. That's nice. Yeah, and also again, that's why I was asking you guys yesterday, don't you talk about your expectations, your deal breakers and stuff? Because I do that. I feel like it's important to have those discussions in friendships as well, like right at the beginning of the friendship, to already let the other person know what you desire out of this friendship, right? And so for me, it's not important that we speak every day. I feel like I don't have capacity to entertain one every day. Firstly, because I'm an introvert, so it would be very taxing on me to be talking every day. Secondly, I think having a partner is demanding enough on its own, right? And I wouldn't want added pressure on top of that. Thirdly, I feel like not talking every day keeps things interesting, because when we meet up, we have a lot to talk about. So yeah, so those are my reasons for preferring not to speak every day. Yeah. But I will also say, sometimes you don't speak to someone and there's no bad vibes from your end or anything. You're just not speaking. But then the person on the other hand is not receiving it well. They think there's something going on. They assume X, Y, and Z. And the next thing, there's a vibe that you can't explain, that you don't understand. But yet you are fine. You just don't have the capacity to be talking every day. Yeah, bo? Now I thought I had outgrown friendship until I met good friends. Yeah, I'm happy for you. And I'm also happy for myself because I met you guys. So, yeah, I'm happy for these new connections that I've made here on YouTube over the last couple of days, weeks. Yeah, because you guys are making YouTube interesting for me as well. Meet every day, every week. I say friendship, keep his job. No, really, I don't want to subscribe to that. I don't want to subscribe to that. When she told me she's getting married, I was happy, not realizing how she's leaving me on her wedding day. I cried the whole day, but now I have accepted that she's gone. Yeah. Oh. And thank you for being honest with your feelings like that. Yeah. I think we all face those feelings one way or another. The problem is maybe not talking about them or talking through them, and then they build up and they become something else. Yeah, bo. Hi Wenzi, welcome to my live. Kakabo. I'm happy I met you guys out Batung. We appreciate you too. Thank you. Thank you. Wendy, we're talking about friendships and making new friends at this stage of our lives, how we navigate those friendships, and how far we're willing to go to fight for them, you know? Are we willing to fight for them the same way we're willing to fight for Indoda? Or what? No, just one, thanks. Yeah. So, Ndamu, did you ever speak to her about how you felt and all of that, or do you just deal with those feelings on your own? Because it's human nature, right? It's human nature to feel some type of way. And I think a lot of the times we don't give ourselves grace. We're dealing with a situation, facing these feelings for the first time. I mean, it was the first time your sister's getting married, so it's the first time you had to deal with that, right? It was definitely a shock to your system. Hence, the effect of it only hit you after. And so, yeah, I feel like we always so hard on ourselves. We don't give ourselves grace and pause to realize that actually it's okay that I'm feeling this way. It's the first time that I'm experiencing this. And so let me cry my way through it or whatever. Okay, cool. Okay, cool, Gabo. Yeah, they don't leave you. Not at all. Not at all. She told me she has feelings. She had to go through this. She had to start her own family. Yeah, I think it was probably the same feelings you were experiencing, and maybe she didn't know how to process. And so then she decided to react that way. Yeah, but I think it was hard on her as well. That's what I'm saying. Sometimes we don't give ourselves grace, especially when we experience things for the first time. We just want to tough it out, but we should actually process those feelings, you know. If you have to cry, cry. If you have to scream, scream. If you have to have a conversation. Like whichever method you use to process, we must process. Yeah. No, it's hard, guys. I don't know why marriage is so like getting married. Why is it so hard emotionally? Wenzi, are you still here? Oh, T is live again. Okay, I think we should go join her live, ne? Because we're gonna have a live later to play 30 seconds again today. So I'm gonna end this live, guys, ne? so we can go support T, and then we'll catch up again on my channel later for chairs. Yeah, people are weird. People are weird. Even when you cry, like, why do people get weird when you cry? And they're like, oh, Skull, don't do that. Like, don't do that. Why do you do that? Because now it just makes it awkward. Why must people compare though? Like, don't compare. Don't do that. Yeah. I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry about that. And unfortunately, sometimes, like a lot of the times in those situations, you don't even explain. Like, you don't have to explain. I feel like people just don't get certain things. Like, even if you explain or you ask them not to do that, they will just do it. So sometimes it's not worth it. Yeah, I think let's go support T's live name, and then we'll come back here later for the chairs. I'm gonna end the live now. Bye guys. Thank you for coming here and showing me support. We'll chat later.